Good day, viewers, and welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to be looking at West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination 2025, Paper 1. Let's start with question 1. The question reads, the volume of a cone of height 18 centimeter is 8,316 centimeter cubed. Find the base radius of the cone. Take pi equal to 22/7. The options given are option A 21 centimeter, option B 14 centimeters, option C 28 centimeters, option D 42 centimeters. Alright, this is a very simple question. Let's begin. Solution. To start with, we need to know the volume, the formula for calculating the volume of a cone. Volume of cone. Volume of cone is equal to 1/3 times pi times radius times height. This is the formula for calculating the volume of a cone. 1/3 times pi times radius times height. In this question, we are given the height. The volume of a cone of height 18 cm. The height is 18 cm. That is, I hope that is clear. Is 8,316. The volume is 8,316. We are given the volume. We are given the height. We are given pi 22/7. We are asked to find the base radius. The base radius is the same as the radius, which is r. So we are looking for r. Let's substitute what we have in the question. I said first we are given volume 8,316. So instead of repeating volume of cone, which is the subject, I replace it with 8,316 is equal to 1/3 according to the formula times pi. We have been told to use 22/7 times radius. We don't know the radius, so I replace it with r times r. Radius times height. What is the height of the cone? We have been told that the height is 18 centimeters, which is the same as 18/1. Are we good? Okay, let's move on. 8,316 is equal to 1 times 22. Okay, this r, let's give it a denominator. Since all other ones here have denominator, 1/3 times 22/7 times, since it does not have a denominator originally, so what we are going to give it is 1, because anything divided by 1 is that same value. R divided by 1 times 18 divided by 1. So let's move on. 8,316 is equal to 1 times 22 times 18 is 396. 396 times r is 396 r squared. Divide by 3 times 7, 21, times 1 times 1 times 1, 21. No matter how many 1 you multiply 21 with, it will still give you 21. 21 times 1, 21, 21 times 1, 21, no matter how many 1. Are we good? Alright, let's move a bit further. Now at this point, since this is a fraction, it will be easier to give this a denominator so that the two of them will be fractions. Now, if we give this a denominator, we'll give it over 1. So two of them becomes fraction. This is a fraction, this is a fraction. There's equal to between them, and there's an unknown. At this point, what we do is to cross multiply. Remember the rules for cross multiplying. I said 1. You must have two fractions like we have here. 2, there must be equality sign between the two fractions, not plus, not minus, not divide, not times. It must be equal to. And 3, there must be an unknown, something you are looking for. In this place, we are looking for r, which is the base radius. So at this point, if we cross multiply, we are going to have 8,316 times 21 is equal to 396 r squared times 1. 8,316 times 21 will give us 174,636, and that is equal to 396 r squared times 1 will give us 396 r squared. Now let's bring this one here and take this one here. It's just like saying, let me say, if I have 7 is equal to 3 plus 4. You agree with me? That is true. So it's same thing as saying 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Is that not true? So that's what I want to do here. If this one is equal to this one, I want to bring this one here and take this one here. So I have 396 r squared is equal to 174,636. So at this point, I want r to stand on its own, and to do that, I will have to divide both sides by the coefficient of r, this value that is multiplying r squared. The coefficient of r squared is 396. Divide here also by 396. There is a simple rule whenever you are manipulating or simplifying an equation or solving an equation. Anything you do to the right hand side or the left hand side, you must do to the other side of it. That is why when I divided here by 396, I also divided here by 396. But remember the choice. What made me to divide by 396 is because I want this r squared to stand on its own. So you see that this can eliminate this. So we are left with r squared is equal to 174,636 divided by 396 will give us 441. At this point, if r squared is equal to 441, what do I do to r squared to kill this squared? I use square root. You say take the square root of both sides. Remember that if I take the square root of r squared, I will be left with r. I'm not actually looking for the value of r squared. I'm looking for the value of r. Are you with me? So in other words, what this is saying is r squared means r times r equal to 441. The question is asking what will multiply itself to give you 441. That's what r squared implies here. And something multiplying itself in mathematics is called square root. So you say take the square root of both sides. So r will be the square root of 441. And r is equal to square root of 441 is 21 centimeters. And that is option A. Thank you and goodbye for now.